through us.
And I think when you look at the economic survey, that is an important document then that budget planners rely on to give credence on what kind of budget it is they're looking at. But already we've established that that document that is prepared by government does not feature or features little in the preparation of that budget, right? So one then asks the question, if we are not taking the economic survey report to prepare the budget, then what guarantees do we have that even the budget as presented will be implemented to its fullness?
Maybe I can begin.
Yes.
And it's not just the economic survey. See, every sector has a sector report, which they also submit to the Treasury. So right now we're in 26-27. They have submitted a sector report that has the projections of the needs they'll have, financial needs, and both financial, based on their financial projections, 3 years on. So the economic survey is there. That's one very credible report you can rely on. Each sector has also submitted their needs way in advance. And then now, do we have any guarantees? I don't believe so, because this is where now the Control of Budget and Auditor General come in. I was really looking at the report by the Control of Budget, and I'd really surprise you by saying there are some very small state departments that are already overspending by more than 1,000%.
By small, you mean?
I'd say not. You see how we've already established the top 5 in terms of allocations? Some which had close to 0 point something allocation when we were making the budget, and even when it came to the supplementary, they didn't have increased allocation. But when we look at what has already been expended by these state departments, let me just give actual examples. Say, for example, State House, the exchequer releases is at 31st March was 161%, right? When we looked at the budget, it wasn't top 5. Office of the Deputy President, 129%, is at 31st March. Internal Security and National Administration as well is 105%. And then this one really caught my eye. The State Department for Special Programs, 1,419%. 1,000. It even sounds ridiculous.
I think you're going to need to say that again.
Say that again,
1,419%. They have over-absorbed their budget by that. That means now there are loopholes within the public finance that are being misused deliberately. Most of these allocations are now coming under the Article 223 of the Constitution, which allows for some appropriations that were not in the Appropriation Act. So the government is really playing us deliberately. Because then, if we compare the same to education, basic education for the same period, it was 49%. When we are making the budget, we said they had the largest chunk, but now looking at how much money has been released to them, it's now coming to only 49% of this 30% that we celebrated when we were starting. So there are really no safeguards. And then as a country, I don't think we take seriously the violations of PFM Act. You see how we treat other violations of other acts, very serious crimes. We are really contravening the PFM Act, but we are not seeing the same effort when it comes to now people actually facing consequences for these